Good evening and welcome. This edition of Agenda, which will be the last edition of Agenda from Rajasthan, comes to you from a sabha that's being held by the BJP in Alwar city. Alwar is interesting and actually important for both parties because it's also the home constituency of Congress's chief campaigner in the states. That's Jitendra Singh, who's also the Union Sports Minister. What's interesting is that while they're talking about local issues, because it is of course a state election, what's interesting is that the BJP candidate is talking about the corruption at the centre and saying the same way that central ministers are in jail, same manner in Rajasthan as well, a lot of Congress ministers are also in jail, and that's an issue. We asked Jitendra Singh about when we met him at a little village which is quite remote from here called Baleta, and we questioned him about what it meant that so many ministers of the Congress government are now in jail. We're in Baleta village in the Alwar district, and of course the MP from the area is Jitendra Singh, Union Minister, and you're one of the star campaigners for the Congress here in the state. Now I wanted to ask you one basic question because we've covered the elections in Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh, then we come to Rajasthan. Now one stark difference which one notices is that while all the posters in all other states has prominent pictures of the chief minister, why is it that the Rajasthan Congress posters have no reference at all to the leader here? There are no faces. You just see the hand symbol in most places.
I don't think it's true. I think if you look at any of these posters...
We went to Jaipur, we went to Savai Madhepur, we went to the villages there. In Alwar, of course, you see the candidate. But when you see an overall picture in Congress, it's who's leading the campaign?
See, I think Ashok Gehlot is leading the campaign. C.P. Joshi is leading the campaign. We have a lot of union ministers who are also leading the campaign
so
here.
So it's like a collective thing,
collective,
isn't it?
I think it's a collective effort. And I think what Ashok Gehlot has done in the 5 years for Rajasthan is a model for the whole country. I mean, the free medicine scheme which he has launched. I think this should be replicated throughout the country. This has done absolutely wonders.
Which is what Vasundhara attacked as well, no? She said that she called it poison or something, didn't she?
Yeah, it's very, very sad. You know, I was an MLA during the BJP rule. And not one scheme for the poor people has been launched during that time. Nobody, I mean, I say it in an open meeting that tell me one scheme which the BJP had launched in their tenure. Not one.
But coming back to the leadership thing, you don't think not having one person in an age when everything's personality driven. In the center you have Rahul Gandhi, you have Sonia Gandhi and the PM also. But there's no face in Rajasthan.
See, it's also very, very area specific. We see Shri Ashok Gehlot ji as a very prominent leader in the state.
There's not a single poster.
But I don't know, maybe in that particular constituency you must have gone to.
We went quite a lot of places.
But if you see, please come and see Alwar district, for example.
Okay.
You'll find him there.
Yeah.
You'll find C.P. Joshi there. You'll find the PCC president there, as per protocol also. But then you have leaders who are from that particular area. You'll find their pictures also there.
Okay.
So I think it's a collective effort. The Congress has put up a collective front.
This is the last lap. Tomorrow, campaigning ends. What all the polls have said, you're losing. They say that BJP is winning. How confident? Honestly, what do you think?
See, we'll know the result on the 8th, but I am very positive. I'm 100%. I've been twice elected as an MLA in the state also. 100% Congress is going to make the next government.
You're 100%. Okay, that's positive and confident. You know, I wanted to ask you, Jitendra Singh, because you're always in the center, since we've all followed you. You're known as someone who is very key to the change that is taking place in the Congress party. You were secretary when Rahul Gandhi was general secretary, so you work closely. I want to know, this is the first set of elections that are happening with Rahul Gandhi as number 2, as vice president. He's taken more of a role.
Yes.
What are the changes that you can tell us are instantly visible, which have Rahul Gandhi's mark on it?
See, I think the biggest change what has happened is that Rahul Gandhi ji has no tolerance, Congress party has no tolerance on criminality. First of all, the ticket distribution process, that has been streamlined. That's where the
With the
beginning
5-stage
starts.
application.
No, not only the application. I've been a member of the screening committee in Karnataka, in Himachal Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Zero criminality orders which were given to us by the Congress president and the Congress vice president was anybody with a criminal record.
But then why did you give it to Madanna's family?
No, but
And
they
the
don't have
other
a
people
criminal
who are in
record.
jail, you
No,
give
no,
it to
no.
their family.
No, no, no,
Why? Isn't that like criminality?
No, it's not like. No, it's not.
No, but okay.
No, it's not. See,
Aren't they like proxy candidates? Like people have criticized the fact that when Lalu Yadav was in jail, his wife became chief minister.
Yes.
Here Madanna's in jail, his wife is fighting for Congress. How can you say there is zero tolerance of criminality?
see, because she doesn't have a case on her. She doesn't have a case on her.
But-
See, you have to, suppose I have a criminal case on myself and my sister contests the election. I mean, you can't blame the whole family. So you really
no,
can't.
I want to ask you, but isn't this what Congress is criticized for giving it to family members?
No,
Don't
see-
you think Rahul Gandhi
no.
would have wanted fresh? And Rahul Gandhi and you have talked about bringing a new leadership.
See, we have done that, but see, in a particular area, in a particular constituency, there is a demand for that particular person.
Because of the caste factor.
It could be. It could be with the caste. I don't know. See, Mr. Madena is not a politician which has a 5 or 10 year tenure. He's been there for many years.
But you know, the BJP is slamming you on the sex scandals. They're saying 3 ministers are in jail of the Congress because of such sex scandals. Don't you think the fact that you've given the
therefore-
family the tickets is something that is going to affect you?
No, I don't think so, because see, we've given the family, we haven't given that person the ticket. We could have given the other person the ticket also. But that does not really make a difference. But as per the SOP which we have made during the ticket process, even families we are discouraging. In Madhya Pradesh, let me
lots
tell
of
you.
families.
No, anybody who's elected. No. Please, I can tell you. You can, I can.
Let me start
Look
with Chhattisgarh. Motilal Vora's son. Then there is Ajit Jogi's son. Then there are lots of
But
other.
see,
Lots
if
of
somebody,
families.
if somebody has been elected
Yeah.
in Parliament, who is an elected person in Parliament, their families have not been given tickets.
For instance,
Lots of them, all the MPs who are in Madhya Pradesh, who are elected.
no, only Kamal Nath's son hasn't got ticket, right? Who else?
I can, Mr. Kantilal Bhuria, Mr. Uday Prasad. I can give you a list of, there are about 17 of
Chhattisgarh,
them.
there are lots of families.
17 of them.
Okay.
There are 17 of them who we did not give tickets to. So, see, it's a process which starts.
That's
It's
also
a-
Rahul Gandhi's, is it?
Yes, absolutely.
So-
So, it's a process which has been initiated.